Hi, I'm Harrison Seam, and welcome to the show. Today, I'm interviewing a comedian who has featured in films such as Safety Not Guaranteed and RoboCop 3. Please welcome Jeff Garlin.
Who did you introduce me as?
Jeff Garlin?
I'm not Jeff Garlin. You literally pulled me off the street for this. I didn't even know there was a RoboCop 3.
So Jeff, who are your favorite comedians growing up?
Well, once again, I'm not Jeff. But
Okay.
I mean, if I were to choose, I know who Jeff Garlin is. I love Larry David. I've seen Curb Your Enthusiasm many times. In terms of who I like right now, because he's not really doing any stand-up tours, I like me some Billy Burr and maybe some. I just like watching me some SNL. So I like Pete Davidson a lot. So I think he's really good at his chops there.
Yeah, Pete Davidson. He really gets around, not gonna lie. Kim Kardashian, Ariana Grande, the lady from the Underworld franchise.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, come on. That's pretty good. Wait, I asked this question. So you started your career as a stand-up in Chicago. What was that experience like?
Well, I'd never been to Chicago, but or was I a stand-up? But I think that would be a good place for me to start out. I mean, I may be an accounting major, but if things happen, then I got my backup career, I guess.
Good answer. So early on, when you were in Chicago, you met guys like Stephen Colbert, and you were even roommates with Conan O'Brien. Why didn't you get your own talk show?
Well, because going for auditions and stuff like that, you have to get typecast and stuff like that. Like, I got a weird face. I got the Jeff Garlin face, but at the end of the day, those guys are hilarious. Let's be honest. Those are different forms of comedy than what I do. I'm mostly a stand-up and an actor, so but I think those guys have some really good careers going ahead of them, and I wish them well.
So, yeah, when you were starting out with those guys, you're starting out with Colbert, Conan, Jon Stewart, Larry David.
How am I supposed to answer these questions? I'm not even Jeff Garlin. I'm just making up answers for him.
Anyway, so when you were starting out with those guys, like Jon Stewart, Larry David, who did you think would have the most potential in the 80s?
I wasn't even alive during the 80s. It's just how am I supposed to take this far back? All right. So, what you call this show the show? Get some creativity going here.
Damn. Okay. So,
jeez.
And the 90s was really when your career started taking off. You began featuring more TV shows, such as Mad About You.
I am mad about you.
Oh, but why would you be featured in such a terrible show like Mad About You?
Oh, jeez. Do I really have to go back to answering? If I were in a position as a young actor growing up, I'm just doing stand-up tours. I'm probably bombing some sense. If I get some sort of TV offering to put my name out there, then yeah, I'll probably take it.
Technically, Friends and Seinfeld never had a direct crossover, but both Friends and Seinfeld had crossovers with Mad About You. So technically, they're in the same universe.
Really?
Yeah. So fun fact of the day. So anyway, you started to shift towards movies, such as RoboCop 3.
Was that the one with that Peter Weller?
Yes.
That was a very bad movie.
RoboCop 3, Fat Albert, and Run, Ronnie, Run.
I didn't know he was in Fat Albert.
Well, according to the filmography, I saw Jeff Garlin was there. So why make the decision, again, to feature in such terrible work?
What's a guy got to do for a paycheck?
True.
Why do you think I'm here?
It's true. So you've also done voice work.
Yeah.
So you've been in Toy Story 3, Toy Story 4, and Cars 2.
Cars 2!
Yeah. Do you really think that these franchises really needed to continue?
First of all, they could have casted John Goodman for those roles, but they came to me, so I was always just a phone call away from them. But they make a lot of money doing those films, and wherever my voice is needed, I'm just kind of there for them.
Yeah.
But I'm really transforming into the character of Jeff Garlin here.
Yeah. Well, I always like.
Working with Owen Wilson.
Wow.
Wow.
I always liked John Goodman, to be honest. So when you're not doing like stand-up or filming for stuff, what do you do in your free time?
Well, I guess I can answer as Don. I mean, right now I'm kind of, I guess you're gonna call this method acting, but I'm currently in my senior year of college. I'm an RA, but I've honestly stopped caring at this point about work and stuff like that. So I'm just living the life as best as I can.
So, just curious. You keep saying your name is Don.
Yeah.
Is that a character you're doing?
No, my name is really Don.
But like, what's the character that what's the
I'm
movie?
not a character.
You're not doing it like as a joke or anything. Like, it's not like for a TV show or anything. Like, who's Don?
You emailed me like 5 times saying, keep calling me Jeff. My email doesn't even have the name Jeff on it.
So who's Don?
I'm Don.
Okay. Anyway, I just want to do some quick shout outs. I want to shout out Nickelback for sponsoring the show. You know, they're so good. I mean, the best band in the world. I think they get a lot of hate, but I think they're the best bands too.
I hate Nickelback.
Well, good thing I'm doing the shout outs. Thank you to Judd Apatow for existing. I'm currently watching Freaks and Geeks, which he produced, and it's so good. You should have been in that, Jeff. Shout out to Domo. It's a Japanese-Chinese restaurant in downtown Beverly. They have really good chicken lo mein that I get like every week.
Are you just naming things you're appreciating at this point?
Who knows? Shout out to Jay Leno for stealing The Tonight Show from both David Letterman and Conan O'Brien. They were much funnier than you and way more creative. Finally, shout out to EC Radio for consistently allowing students to be creative. I have a TV show radio show, my bad, called Seemingly Unnecessary with Harrison Seam every Friday at 5 o'clock, so listen in.
Are you trying to get Jeff Garlin to come on the show?
Well, I mean, I guess there's not the visual component, so it'll be great.
Well, I'm not
You've done the voice work in Cars 2 and Toy Story 3.
I did just voice work in Cars 2.
So anyway.
I even know Jeff Garlin played in Cars 2.
Anyway, Jeff, we have some clips to show now. So do you have any comment beforehand about the clip that we want to show?
Gee, what clip are you going to show?
We'll find out. So let's show the first clip. Sorry.
That was I'm not even in that scene.
I think there was a mistake. We actually.
You just showed a kid going off a cliff in a wheelchair.
Okay, I think we have another clip that Jeff Garlin was in.
Carlin? Are you confusing me with George Carlin now?
I think we have the right clip this time, Jeff Garlin.
I don't even look like George Carlin.
So can we do the next clip, please, for Jeff Garlin?
What can I do for you, pal?
Nobody move! Everything in the register now! Do it!
What's it like being a rocket scientist?
So that was when you were in RoboCop 3. What was that experience like filming RoboCop 3?
I wasn't even born during RoboCop 3. I don't even know that was a movie.
Well, I think we just saw you on camera there, so
I look. The guy looks nothing like me. I mean, sure, we got similar faces and all that, but I look way younger than this. I'm literally an undergrad in college right now.
You're not that young, Jeff.
Come on, Jeff. Get him, audience. Okay, so now we're going to do a quick fire session. So I'm just going to ask you a series of yes or no questions, and then see where it goes from there. So, to start it off, did you get Inception?
I absolutely did not.
Okay. Did you ever find Bugs Bunny attractive when he would put on a dress and pretend to be a girl bunny?
Not at any point I can think of.
I guess I'm the only one. Are you related to Judy Garland?
I'm not
Wizard
Jeff
of Oz?
Garlin.
But you know Judy Garland from
Yeah, I
Wizard
know
of Oz?
Judy Garland.
Yeah. So you're not related to her?
I'm not related to her. I'm not Jeff Garlin.
I guess someone has some attitude. How old were you when you lost your first sports game?
Oh, probably around 8 years old.
I think that's like actually a common answer. Are you Larry David's agent in real life?
I wish.
That'd be really cool, to be honest. Your wife, you're married, right?
No?
Oh, okay. So I guess this question doesn't matter.
You've been confusing me with the wrong person this whole time.
So you know how there's a West Virginia?
Yes.
Why is there no East Virginia?
You know what? You should petition for that.
I mean, we have normal Virginia, like Virginia, and then West Virginia.
Well, there's nothing east of it. It's just ocean.
Then call the ocean East Virginia or something. Like, I don't know. Like, there's no.
It's going to lead to a protest, the East Virginia Compact.
I just don't get why we have West Virginia and, like, there's North Dakota, South Dakota, North Korea, South Korea.
Do you want to rename Virginia to East Virginia?
Yeah, or sort of like North Virginia, South Virginia, or just make one Virginia. Who cares about West Virginia? Anyway, so this is more advice. My girlfriend, she moved in with another guy.
Oh.
What should I do?
First, I think you need to go to therapy.
Okay.
You're confusing me with other people, first off.
Okay.
Second of all, get out.
Okay, well, I think that's all I have for you, Jeff. Thank you very much.
This is the strangest interview I've ever done. In fact, you know what? I'm done with this. How do I get this mic off? How do I get out of here?
I deeply apologize. I don't know what got into Jeff Garlin tonight.
You should be a damn shame of yourself.
I don't know what got into him tonight, so